This whole Fani Willis, Nathan Wade story is getting completely buried by the media, but it is so obvious what is happening. Megyn Kelly, former lawyer, she knows exactly what she sees when she's listening to the deposition, when she's listening to the testimony. She is calling out blatant perjury on the part of Fani Willis and Nathan Wade, both of them, because it is becoming increasingly obvious that the affair that they were alleged to have, I use alleged in quotation marks so they don't come after me with a lawsuit, but it seems fairly obvious that they are bumping uglies. Donald Trump made the best point about this possible when he said that, why would you call someone 2,000 times, text them 3,000 times if you weren't really good at what you're doing, saying that about Nathan Wade. He says, I love Melania Trump, but I would never call or text her thousands of times. So the only reason they were exchanging communications is for one reason, and one reason only. We all know what it is. But there's so much more to this. Megyn Kelly breaks it down in so much detail. You're going to listen to just a few minutes of her analyzing the situation, and you're going to think, why isn't this obvious to everybody? And why isn't Fani Willis getting disbarred, thrown in prison, and all the rest? Of course, you know the answer. It's because she has Black Democrat privilege. Take a look at this, though.
I've got 31 pages of the text messages sent between Ashley Merchant and Terrence Bradley. We've got them. We've got them right here. We're going to go through them together. Just got them. Obtained by our guest, Phil Holloway. I told you he was breaking big news in this case, and here he breaks it again right here on the Megyn Kelly Show. Again, these are some of the texts that Terrence Bradley is now claiming he was merely speculating about. You decide. We'll walk you through them. We'll let you decide. My team's been going crazy on this this morning in the past few minutes trying to get something in order here. We believe this is everything. We believe this is all texts between Merchant and Bradley. That's what we understand at this time. They show Merchant and Bradley texting as far back as September. Here's September 18th, where Merchant texts, any idea who I could get an affidavit from on the affair? Bradley responds, no. No one would freely burn that bridge. We had heard her make reference to this back on February 15th at the hearing. We've never seen it. Merchant responds, okay. If Chris was asked under oath, would he know? Don't know who Chris is. Merchant is likely, though, talking about Wade's law partner, Chris Campbell. Bradley responds, no. Okay, so the question was, if Chris is asked, would he know? Bradley says, no. Merchant says, wow, I figured he would. I didn't expect them to be so careful. Bradley responds, he knows, but he won't admit it. I'm sorry, but this is not how someone who knows nothing about an affair sounds. It's like the guy, he's caught. Sorry, like Nathan's caught, Fani's caught, Terrence is caught giving it up. Ashley Merchant has been an honest broker from the beginning and was wrongfully smeared by Willis. Let's keep going, all right? January 5th, 2024, that's before Ashley Merchant filed her motion requesting that Wade and Willis and the entire DA's office be disqualified from further prosecuting this case. She texts, I assume you knew about the trips. Wow, oh wow. Insane. I'm shocked. And then she goes on, well, not really, but somewhat. And he writes, no, I didn't. When did it happen? She says, last trip was this summer, May or June. He says, no, I didn't know I was gone by then. Doesn't surprise me. This is the part we were just talking about. Doesn't surprise me. They took many trips to Florida, Texas. Again, that's new. We didn't know about that. And then she responds, and Napa. And he writes, California. And she writes, yep. And then he says when she moved her daughter there. She responds, I can't believe they were so carefree. I'm trying to anticipate her response when I blow this up. And he says something about her daughter flunking out of a school, FAMU, and moving to California in defense of the daughter. No idea whether that's true. Let's see that she goes on to say, dang, they had a full-on relationship. Insane, just insane. And he responds, he went to help her move her, meaning the daughter. She responds, why she would hire him is insane. He writes, yes. He's admitting, I agree, it's insane she hired him. Why would it be insane to hire him if they weren't having an affair? He's saying right here they were having an affair when she hired him, which we knew. It was obvious. That's what the evidence has shown. And this is where the text we went over earlier comes in, which we'd only seen a portion of earlier, where she responds like, just date him. Don't hire him. And she says, do you think it started before she hired him? He responds, absolutely. And then added, it started when she left the DA's office and was a judge in South Fulton, which we pointed out to you before was in 2019. And then she liked that. And then he said they met at the municipal court CLE conference. She responded, that's what I figured when he was married. Then right after that comes the next text we went over. Is this accurate? It's literally 13 minutes later. She texts, is this accurate? Upon information and belief, Willis and Wade met while both were serving as magistrate judges and began a romantic relationship at that time. He responds, no, municipal court. She says, thank you. He says, listen to this. He says, but you can't put where they met. Not many people know that. I might be one of the only, not even Chris Campbell. Okay, I'm sorry. Again, he doesn't want it to be obvious that he's the source. He's worried. He knows it doesn't look good for him to be sharing this information about Nathan Wade, with whom he has clearly had a falling out because he left the law firm